afternoon. Um, Thank you for being here. Let's wait some minutes to see if more people join, and we will start the last week of this Graviton training on optimism. And we are super happy to have you all here.
Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Good afternoon. Come and get comfortable where you are. I got an allergy in my eye. It's so itchy. I want to take it out. I hope you are well wherever you are. And we were waiting a couple of minutes to see if more people are going to join, but I think we can start slowly. We are super happy to be here. This is the final week of the Graviton training. So we prepared something very special for this lesson. It's something new for us also. This is the fifth training we have in gravity so far. And then this last one's more interactive like it was last week. And we're also gonna use the mirror board. I hope you guys enjoyed using it for the conflict resolution. It was super fun for us to see the outcome of the session. So we're gonna use the same mirror board today. I'm gonna share with you where to go. Every session is special. Oh, thanks. We feel the same way. We're always excited about the sessions. So this is the space we're gonna do today. If I zoom out, it's kind of like in the right side of the conflict management solution design space that we did last week. And this is also a content for you to have and come back in a minute. This is the draft we used last week. Here are some pictures for to inspire you to build your own. And then here we had the answers from the groups. And we just left the way that we finished the session. So if you scroll to the right, you're gonna see where we're gonna work today. I want to encourage all of you to click on the link that Juan dropped in the chat. And we're gonna build this together.
Thank you, Bianca. And yeah, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. I am super happy about this 6 week. And today, the main topic that we are going to cover is evaluation. Evaluation is something really important in all processes. Sometimes we just like continue going after doing something and we never stop and reflect. And how many times we've missed the opportunity to identify things to improve or to highlight things that we like just because we are always moving and we never stop and reflect for a moment. So evaluation is something that we think that it's a very important thing to do all over the process, but especially like at the end, it's really important to reflect like, okay, where are we? What have we learned in these past weeks? Have we been able to apply something that we have learned in these past weeks? Like, am I in the same place where I started this training? Maybe you traveled, maybe you change the place where you're staying. How are you feeling? Have you identified new ways to go to the balcony? Have you been able to apply some of this knowledge within the community or in your life? All these questions are questions for you to reflect. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're going to reflect not only in our own experience, but also on the experience that we have within the community. So yeah, let's take some minutes to reflect on that. On like, am I in the same place? In which sense am I different? What has been my favorite topic? And think on this, and it will be useful for the whole session, because we are also waiting for your feedback. And maybe if you liked or disliked something, we hope that you can express it. So I see that we have new people in the audience, and the invitation today is that we are going to make an evaluation of ourselves, of the training, and also on the experience of the community. So we dropped a Miro board invite link on the site chat of this main stage. So we invite all of you to jump on it. Also, this week we are reflecting about what does it mean to be a graviton, how much POAPs do you have at this moment, and if you're missing some, and also some of the opportunities and next steps that will happen after the training. I was very pleased to see that Bonnie posted in the Sub Nerds channel a new RFP about Gov Nerds, and it's not something that we can ensure in any way or that we have any influence on that selection process, but it will be a pleasure for us if some of the Gov Nerds that are elected are also Gravitons and people who have gone through our training. So yeah, with this brief context, let's jump into the Miro board. And the first section that we're going to start is this one that says user give and user get. This is a very basic framework to measure the perceived rewards and the perception of what the user is given to the community, and also what is getting from the community. When the user gives more than what they get, usually like the participation in the community or the sustainability of the community is challenging, because you feel that you are spending more than what you're getting in any kind of resource. So we will try to reflect on, okay, in my experience on optimism, what am I getting and what am I giving? So some of us, for example, I will mention some things, but my invitation is for you to fill the sticky notes. And it's like, okay, what am I giving? For example, I am giving time. I am going to fill the first one. I am giving some time in my participation. This also requires like time on screen, requires also time to not do anything else, but to be here and to deliver and to be with you guys. And that's something that I am giving as a user. But what am I getting from the community? And let's try to be very honest, but it's always a good sign of wealth and health in a community when the relationship is not so uneven, and by where people also get things through their participation. So for example, something that people get is like education experiences like this one. We are facilitating an educational experience for the community. So now you can say, okay, we are giving time, but we are getting an educational experience. Some other things that we can get are, for example, rewards, retroactive rewards, like for example RFPs, the RFPs, no, the retroactive funds. That, for example, if we have done good things for the community, that impact can be retroactively rewarded. So we are also getting somehow some incentives for our participation. I don't know if some of you, for example, are also getting social recognition. Some of us can feel that we are invisible, and until we start participating in a DAO and people see the quality of our work, we are also being able to increase our area of impact and the perceived like interest that people can have of your contribution to the community. So please feel free to think, what are you giving and what are you getting. So for example, sometimes you also have to give um, resources. For example, you have to just to participate in a DAO or to participate in Web3 in general, you have to spend some resources to have like gas. And at the same time, another thing that we are getting is a lot of like uncertainty, because sometimes the market can be very challenging, and this is something Nicola mentioned in the past, that we are living in challenging times and Web3 is very challenging. um, the prices are crazy. So it's always something that we're struggling with. We are also giving our time and getting educational experiences and increasing our social impact, but at the same time we are facing some inevitable insecurity. So um, I am just giving you too much hints. Please feel free to fill the sticky notes. And the idea here is that the participation in a DAO should be more rewarding than it is expensive to participate in them. And for example, another thing that we can say the user is getting right now in Optimism is praise, something that has been implemented only in this last season, but it's something that it's also nice. You receive some recognition for the actions that you do, and somehow there's a good management of that data to after make rewards. So yeah, I will fill another one, but I would really encourage you to fill at least one or two. Don't be shy. Here we are lowering the water line. We want you to participate. Um, we want you to co-create with us. So I am going to write here, user get uncertainty. Nice. Time and energy, of course. We are giving energy every time we participate in a community, and this can be exhausting. Like, we are also giving somehow this time and energy also affects sometimes even like our mental health. Like, we are here trying to contribute so much that sometimes we can get burnout. So what other things? Let's write here social recognition.
Yeah, maybe we can also give them the opportunity to drop in a chat
Okay.
if they want to, if they can't get into the mirror board. You can put in a chat and we can fill it up for you. We want this to be your board, your experience. What do you feel that you get, and what do you feel that you give?
Yes, and here we are also thinking on multiple forms of wealth. Normally, we think that the only way of being wealthy is being rich economically, or that the only way to reward others or the only way to make the others feel valued is only by economic recognition. But here, let's think of other forms of wealth, of, for example, um, physical wealth. Like, we are not getting enough like encouragement to exercise, and and we're spending so much time in front of the computer and in front of the screen that it needs to also be intentional to talk about it. And yeah, we are also giving knowledge and experience. That's completely right. Like, we have all walked a path to come here, and we all have different expertise. We all have different practices, different studies, and we are giving that to the community. So nice, nice, nice. We're giving three things and getting three things. Here we haven't mentioned on what we get, like also the economic incentives. Like, we can get proposals, we can get participate in governance or in an RFP. We can propose missions, so there can be certainly also economic incentives from what we get by giving. Nice. Giving ideas. We're giving ideas. We're giving ideas. Also, for the sake of time, we're gonna cap this activity to like 10 minutes, to the 20th 22 minutes of this hour. But you can come back to this if you have any other idea during the following exercises, and leave your comments here. So I will also write here economic incentives. Nice. Because the next exercises will also be around um, what do you think that can improve, and what do you need to implement solutions. So now we have identified, like, okay, what are we giving and what are we getting, but like, how can we improve that balance? How can we improve our community so that what we get and the experience that we receive is worth all of the things that we give to the community? And also, what would be needed for that implementation? So please, yeah, let's continue on this user give and user get, but try to keep all of this in mind, because we are going to continue moving, and but you can come back and fill sticky notes wherever you want, whenever you want. Are you seeing the chat, Bianca? No, I am going to see the chat to see I was there.
I am seeing the chat.
Nice.
I'm here.
Thank you, Nicola. Yes, also, the idea is not to finish this activity right now. We can continue filling this board, and this is something that we want to be also a product that Gravity DAO gives to Optimism, something where you can measure the perceived balance between giving and getting from the community. And this mirror board will be open at any time if you at any point feel that you want to continue working on this, and feel that there are some things that are missing. Yeah, please, you're super invited to come here, um, and feel the sticky notes. this will be a continued effort, and this is also something for you to do, a good balance of like, okay, is this activity that I am doing being more rewarding um, than it is to actually participate, and how am I being rewarded? Sometimes we also feel that maybe we are only rewarded economically, but it's also good to take into account the human growth experiences, and how also participating in a community can be something that can also make you develop a, re- a relationship of networking that can also increase maybe your possibilities of executing projects, or participating in projects. So like also the circle of wealth that we call circle of relationships and networking.
Yeah, I think we can look at this from many different angles, right? It's about what we're giving, but sometimes we don't even see what we're giving. Like it's helpful to actually have some self-reflection and self-recognition. Like maybe it's more, it's knowledge, experience, the skill sets, is the tools, resources, and maybe yeah, I like what you're getting, and that's getting interesting. I think it's really good to do this exercise once in a while to see like how balanced our lives are, in when we compare, all that we're giving to the community, whether it's here or any kind of community, and what we see as the added value exchange that we're getting back, right?
Precisely. Precisely. So, okay, just for the sake of time, we are going to be moving up to the blue sticky notes. And what do you think can improve the community, and what is needed for implementation of solutions? Oh, I love that. More connection with the team. Completely right. Oh, that's nice.
You're awesome, guys. I like to see this activity, and especially like now when you have a little bit of experience, you tried maybe the role, now you can have an idea like, okay, in terms of this system, like work here, what do we need to build, develop? What do we need to, what do we need from Optimism community? Like, what do we need in terms to make this work and create some sort of stable system within all the systems that could be supportive for more gravity, more conflict resolution, place where you can feel safe to create the strategies and discuss things.
I also think that we can make always surveys. Like we always do and do and do and do, but it's really good if we are encouraging self-reflection to promote surveys. I am going to open the door to my dog that he is like crying. I'm sorry.
I want also to comment that like here in this section we can keep in mind the exercise that we did last week on creating and designing the conflict resolution for optimism. And here it's also an opportunity for you to put in what can be done to implement that solution, though that design for conflict management. So if you can remember what was done in exercise in the group that you were, what are the things that you think it's missing, and what can be done to improve the optimism system as a whole, in conflict management, in the community skills, implementation of solutions, yeah.
And the more concrete you can be, the better. The better for you than to see the next steps that you need to do. But you can go into the details and, you know,
Think that
maybe it's a regular, like a regular team meeting. Maybe you need to set up some meeting that will be like a monthly meeting for you, everyone who becomes a certified Graviton, right, and starts to take on or try to build the systems for optimism and conflict resolution. So as concrete as you can.
yes, like we don't want the training to end and for the momentum to be dropped. Instead of that, we would like to continue doing this work. And we're here for you. Like, if you have questions, if you are, for example, mediating a case and you would like to have like um, some peer advice, we are happy to do that. We can also encourage you and point you to next steps of education. So it's important to follow up and to continue. So okay, who are going to take the lead of these efforts? And for example, we see now that it was a really cool surprise, this governed RFP, and like how can we support this organization that is just shaping and iterating really fast. Also, how can we influence on that fast iteration of the community? Like, um, and what do we need? For example, legitimation mechanisms. Like, can we like promote something and promote a vote and like change something and or implement something? All this is really interesting.
And if I may just like a little practical comment as I'm seeing you guys filling the notes. It's great to know like where is the issue and where is the problem. But imagine that think of this as a solution space. So you can name the problem, but the idea is to write down, okay, what's the solution? What do you need in order to fix this? You know? For example, I can see that there is like a team doesn't respond to questions. So, maybe try to think of like what would change this? Like what would make it work?
Yes, let's try to think on improvement and what is needed for the implementation of solutions. So, for example, I don't know, we can do this is a good thing, like more activity for the community, like more spaces like this, or create safe spaces. Um, I also wrote like input forms and surveys. That's something that I always like to bring up, like evaluation. It's super important. And I don't know how this transition and this end of season is going to work, but I really hope that there's a lot of reflection around the impact that has been built in this season four, because from what I've seen, there has been a lot of things done in the community. We have also had the Tech Nerd program, um, yeah, Gravity, Praise. We are also having so many things that maybe I am missing on Optimism that are really, really, really cool. I spoke last time I spoke with V. She mentioned there were like 75 projects in um, this season. So, and that most of them were delivering. So I really imagine that there has been a lot of impact created. we are gonna be here for 2 or 3 minutes more. As we said before, it's an invitation to continue doing this. Like, what do you need for implementation of solutions? Maybe we need like um, more connection with the foundation. That's something that somehow I felt like we have been selected by the foundation through an RFP, but our point of contact has been yeah, few people, and I would really like to see more people on the of the foundation coming to these calls. Like, our target audience are you guys, the support nerds, but I would have loved to see yeah, core participants of the governance and the foundation in this training. So somehow we can also see that the community is so big that sometimes it's also hard to engage everyone, and there are, yeah, subgroups. But it would have been really cool to have people from the foundation here. Maybe in another training we will. Yes. Also, this is the first one, and if we do it really good, maybe we will have another one. And for the sake of time, let's move to the squares that are on the right, that they have green, purple, blue, orange, and also blue. But this is more like a SWOT analysis, and this is for us, for the Gravity DAO team. So please feel here what you liked of the training, what you didn't like of the training, or think that the training lacked, what you learned, and what do you think was missing. And in the yellow thing, we have like space for weekly feedback, so you can leave feedback to the facilitators. And here you also have the list of the facilitators, so you can, for example, say, hey, Juan has to improve his English. That's a good feedback. Or, for example, I would have loved to see more about Durgadas and to go deeper into the colonization. That's a good feedback. Um, Week 3 was Bianca with mental health, and we also had Bonnie talking about social agreements and values on optimism. On week 2, we had also nonviolent communication and mediation in DAOs. And week 4, we had Badna, and it was Nicola, the facilitator. And we also had Gus and Livia with liberating structures and conflict management. This is Lydia, not Livia, sorry. There's Lydia and Livia. Lydia. And see, no, it's, yeah, Lydia and Livia. Perfect. Liberating structures. And week 5, we had the mirror board hacking session where we designed a process. And in week 6, this is week 6, we are making this feedback and next steps. And the final session, it's going to be on Friday, where I am going to invite you and show you the next steps to continue this journey of practicing and learning about conflict management, and also putting it into practice on DAOs. So please fill the sticky notes. This is a SWOT analysis. This is for us. This is something that we also added as a key performance indicator of our proposal. So this is something really special for us. If you liked what we did, if you didn't like what we did, please leave any comment here.
Nice. So we're having another 10 minutes for this?
This one is 20 minutes because it's like we have to think on different things, and this is feedback for us.
20 minutes. Plenty of time. Feel free to drop it in this chat or go and write in the mirror, but please give us feedback. We want to know all of it. What you liked, what you didn't like. What are
And
you missing? Yeah, sorry.
yeah, that this is for us, for our improvement. Maybe this is our fifth training, but we are also trying to improve. So for a future training, any feedback that you give us can also help us to deliver a better experience in the future. What did you learn? We covered multiple topics. Maybe just think of one of them that you really liked, something that has um, been pinned on your mind for some time. Maybe it was from week two, maybe it was from um, week the first week or the fifth week. Nice, how to negotiate. And people like that we made good communication. Okay, some I think that I longed for um, more um, of the community joining. I longed for more areas of the community joining. As I mentioned before, it would have been really cool to have um, all the groups of the community represented here. Um,
If you feel like we missed something, that's what you're gonna put in lacked for. Like, what did we miss? If there was something that we weren't very conscious about, or maybe we just didn't do well, you think we could improve, then that's what you're gonna write down in lacked. In launch 4 are things that you expect for the future, like you want to see more of it. Yeah, things you want to continue working on. And if any of you in the audience can't go to the board, you can just write down here in the chat and then we're going to put there for you.
Hey, MS1, welcome back. Do you need some rundown? Maybe quickly you just like summarize that we've been going through the board. Please feel free to jump, click on the link, and go in there too. And now, currently, we are spending time with the longest section where we giving feedback to us, to Gravity now, about this training. So please go in and feel whatever comes to your mind in each section. Like, what did you like? What did you learn? What you were missing? What you lacked? And what you longed for? I'm just going to repeat the whole thing. And then there is the yellow section with the blue stickies is the one where you can actually get some specific feedback for each week of this training. But for you, we would also love for you to visit the other sections that are next to each other. One is with these yellow writing and blue stickies about what do you think can improve the community, like dropping in ideas about what is needed for implementation of solutions, maybe even the solutions. And then underneath of this blue one, there is user give and user get. And those two are specific to you and your own personal experience. And in user give, you talk about all the things that you give to Optimism community, to the work that you do here. What are the things that you're giving? And then in the green section, those are the things. What are the things that you're getting back from the community? So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown since everyone else is already in and filling it in. Too many ideas. Great, write them in. There's very many stickies.
Please also leave feedback for us, either for Bianca, for Nicola, for me, for Marcelo, for Durgadas. It can be something positive, it can be something negative, but we have been more than, I think, 9 to 10 people working on this training. We had Livia, who is someone very positioned in the space, joining us last week. Um, yeah, we had multiple facilitators. We even had Bonnie as a guest in one of the trainings. So also give feedback to us. Something that I feel that we lacked were open mics. I don't know. Sometimes it feels weird to be in the stage where these sessions are very like collaborative, and we want to be in the same like place than you guys, and we want to hear your voices. We want to know you. Um, the, that's some of the things that we talk about. Like we are not only like a profile picture that we see in the Discord. We are humans. So I think we lacked open mics. Nice. Thank you for this feedback. This is what allows us to improve. Thank you very much for being here and for taking the time um, to help us evaluate ourselves and evaluate our activities.
What I love it, you're filling out feedback for yourself.
Yes.
Uh,
I felt that my English level was good because I can understand everything, But when I am speaking, I always feel that there's something that I am not expressing well.
I feel oftentimes the same. I maybe because we're not native English speakers, so you know. I think you express yourself really well.
But
That's my own.
I would like to take more advanced classes. Like, um, I don't know. Sometimes I just continue in my mind, like thinking of how can I say this. Okay, I will also. I really liked Goose session.
Juan, was it you who filled everything that's in lacked section?
No, I filled two of them. So there are two of them that are not mine, but this is nice. Nice, 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 nice.
Ethan, what did you miss from the Gravity team? No, no harm. You can tell us.
Maybe about the online course. Like, do you feel that the online course was well done? Do you feel that maybe we need to run some platform maintenance for the online course, or like reviewing it again? Remember that this was our first iteration of the course and we are also trying to improve.
I think maybe we should go for the next one since we're running out of time.
Okay.
And you everybody can keep filling this up. This is not something set on stones. You can come back here anytime and keep dropping your thoughts. We would love to keep doing this work together. And then for the next session is this purple one, right below. And if you want to contribute, let us know how. How do you want to contribute to the nerds, to Graviton, to the Optimism community? If you're looking for something, you can also write it down here, like some specific topic, some specific content, or just like anything. And we also want you to feel free to express your needs. So the NVC session, we talk a lot about our needs and how important it is to have this self-connection. So what are the things that you need? And general questions you have for the Gravity DAO team. We'll love to stay connected with all of you. So anything you want to write down here, it's welcome. This is like an open space.
Yes, like maybe if you feel that you would like to contribute to our team, we're a very small team and we can use more hands. If you would like to continue mediating, or for example, if how would you like to contribute either for optimism or for gravity, and thinking that now you have new skills, how can these new skills help you to contribute better, or also what do you need or expect from us if you would like to get in touch to something that we will try to do once this training is over is also to have more activities in our server, so that we can like continue the participation there and continue the learning journey. Something that we like to do is book clubs, and book clubs are really cool because we all continue learning, and it's like you are going with the group and we learn a lot. And also, if you maybe didn't read a chapter, you can go to the session still and like listen to the other person's point of view before reading the chapter. So we want to offer continued education activities. This is not like, okay, we did the Graviton training, now you are like left alone. No. Remember that we have a Discord, that we have a Twitter. Remember that we receive multiple donations through either Giveth or Gitcoin. So please donate if you like what we do. We will try to also participate on the Retro PGF. Remember that this is not something that we are not far from you. This is something that we are close. This is something that we are a project that is trying to also be sustainable in very difficult times. So everything that you would like to contribute or that you think that we can support you with our needs, please do so.
And also something cool I want to mention is almost all of you are going to be Gravitons after this week. So if you collected more than 5 POAPs through these weeks, you can call yourself a Graviton, and we have a special POAP for the conclusion of this training. So it's something very cool to have, and also a very cool name to call yourself, because you were here, you took the lessons, you learned, and you deserve to be recompensated for it. So you're gonna have your POAP of certification, and it means that you were here present taking the lessons, and that now you know and you have improved your skills about conflict resolution, conflict management, nonviolent communication, self-improvement, mental health, and every topic that we're talking here during this course. So yeah, now your community's gonna know that you are one of the people that is capable of dealing with the topics that we talked about here. And like Juan said, it's like a continuous working. So we took the course now, you're gonna have your full app of certification, but this is a learning experience curve. So from now on, the idea is to keep improving ourselves, to keep in touch with everything that we learned. And it's also why our free online course, it's open for everybody, so you can keep returning to the lessons and to the course and keep having content on everything that we shared here. And the lessons during these 6 weeks, that this is the last week, are also going to be updated on the YouTube, and you can return to it at any time you want and stay connected with us. We would love to keep talking to you. We have the Gravity Discord. I think most of you have the link, but I can also drop the link here, that we can stay connected. You can come to us, ask questions if there's something that you you feel like you missed, or you have a question about negotiation. I'm sure Nicola will be happy to answer that question and help you improve it, because we do all the time, and Nicola is great about it. And you're like, Nicola, please, how do we do this? So we have this free way of just communicate between us, that we feel comfortable asking questions to one another. So we also want you to feel free to come to us, ask questions, be involved, and yeah, all that.
Yes. And maybe just quickly, I feel inspired to share my story, just like in a nutshell, because I've been to where many of you are right now. And, when I took the Gravity online training, the number 4, I believe it was, I love the whole time, and it was just like so much fun. Always come to these sessions and learn new things, and then the whole training ended, and I'm like, but what am I gonna do now? I loved it, and I felt really passionate about it. And something that I'm still keep reminding myself to is just always be receptive and humble to receive feedback, because the moment that you think that you know something, you are in a trap, because no, then you're closing yourself to other people's perspectives and opinions. So this is something that I just keep learning even as a mediator and conflict resolution steward. But what I did is like I was able to now take all these beautiful resources that I was given by Gravity DAO, and I went to my own community, which is Give It. And in Give It, I was like, hey guys, I'm now the Graviton. I can help, do we need a help? And then I started to dig and search and build some sort of at least a Notion site where I started to put all the resources into one place for maybe more people to be interested to come and learn more. And then I proposed it to the community. I was like, okay, this can be my role. This is what I can do. This is what I can deliver. Can you actually, guys, like pay me for this role? And so I posted the role proposal. The way we did this was like in the forum. I got the soft vote of the community, and everyone in the community approved my role proposal. So I became officially a conflict resolution steward in Give It. And still, being able to come to the Gravity team and just first of all, it was just Juan was my mentor at the beginning, and all the cases that I had in the beginning, I would come to him and ask his opinion. What would he do? How would he go about it? And the more I tried, the more I learned, and now I'm trying to build a team within my community. And so, and I became a part of this amazing, sweet group of people in the Gravity DAO. I'm so glad to be contributing and giving back. This is how I want to give back to Gravity DAO. Like, keep coming back, keep sharing more, even with the audience and with more people so that more people can learn. But the final step is up to you and your proactivity and your future steps. Because, like, you need to be the leader of yourself first, and then, like, do the first step, and then the rest will follow. So that's just like something I wanted to share as the last insights from my own journey that can also be very similar to what you can experience. It's just up to you now. So peace and a lot of love to grow with you now.
Yes, it's it's been a crazy experience. We were born out of a DAO, and we also noticed that our services and the need for our services were bigger than just one DAO, and that's why we shaped into our own DAO. So um, yeah, please also claim your POAPs. Claim your POAPs. I was really amazed when I was crossing the data that there are a lot of people that have 4 POAPs. So please claim this one, because this may be the fifth one you need. And with claiming 5, you will receive the POAP that we sent on the chat. That is the Graviton certification, a really beautiful book that carries the values of both Gravity DAO and Optimism in its hands. So nice. And the last thing also that I want to mention, again, I said it at the start and I will repeat it again. Yesterday there was this RFP uploaded 18 hours ago um, about GovNerds. And really, if you like governance, if you have participated in governance, if you've taken this training, if you feel that you have the capacities and the requirements it takes to fill this role, please don't be shy, be audacious, and go for it. For us, it will be a pleasure to have a Graviton inside of the GovNerds and also being able to continue the support here. So thank you guys, and thanks everyone. Thanks Bianca, thanks Nicola. I feel really proud of this 6 week. And okay, we'll see each other on Thursday where we'll have a similar activity, and on Friday we will have a special closing session.
Mind your Bow app.
Yep.
Make sure you have all 5 to become a Graviton.
Yep.
Because the last one is the best one.
It's cute to see all displayed in your phone. I can share. Sorry.
Thanks everyone for
yeah,
coming
guys.
in.
Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and this experience. We were really like planning on it from the heart. We were like, how can we come to the community and also give something back? So this is our way to give back to you. Bringing this time to have this self reflection and feedbacks on everything that was done so far, because you did an amazing work coming here, being consistent and learning and sharing with us. And yeah, it was just amazing to see the contributions, even though we can't open the mics, but we felt this warmth coming from the chat and you guys just contributing to the lessons. So it was an amazing experience, and we hope to see you more and again on Thursday and Friday. Friday's gonna be the closing session, so don't miss it. We hope to see you all there, and we are going to share the special collab on Friday. So if you have 5 or more, that's gonna be the time that you're gonna be able to claim your certification. So this is really cool. And I just want to say thank you for staying with us, for interacting with us, for coming to the mirror board and share. It's still going to be open, so if you want to share more things there, feel free to do so. And yeah, thanks for being here.
Thanks everyone. See you later. Have a good rest of the day.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.